McDonald's taken to court, fake calories, and Dunkin' Donuts lying about ingredients. These are 10 fast food restaurants that lied to their customers. Number 10. Popeye's Chicken. Sweet Dixie Kitchen is a restaurant in Long Beach, California that sells Southern-style food. In 2017, a customer caught one of the workers in this restaurant taking some boxes of chicken into the kitchen. The chicken was gotten from Popeye's, which is another fast food restaurant. And though they weren't giving the meat to their kitchen staff for lunch, it turns out that the fast food restaurant was adding Popeye's chicken on their own waffles. When the customer went online to speak against Sweet Dixie Kitchen, the owners were not happy. Imagine lying to your customers for the longest time and being angry that you were caught. Number 9. Pizza Tracker. In 2008, Domino's came out with a pizza tracker that lets you know where your order is. Yeah, until they started using it to deceive customers. In 2017, many people started to notice that their trackers were not showing what was really happening to their orders. Some noticed that the delivery time that the tracker gave them was usually wrong, while others found that their delivery person was wrong. When people spoke up, Domino's came out and said that their tracker was correct. But people did not like it. Some customers and workers from the fast food restaurant went online to expose Domino's lies. It turns out that their delivery people tried to deliver many pizzas at the same time, and their workers lied that pizzas had been delivered when they hadn't. Number 8. Footlong Sandwich. In 2013, a customer in Australia measured their sandwich and took a picture of it. It turns out that the footlong is 11 inches in length instead of 12 inches. Even though it doesn't look like much, that's a lot of bread that the restaurant is saving by reducing your footlong. When people saw the picture, they started to measure their footlong and found the same thing. Subway was taken to court by a group of customers. The restaurant explained that the bread became smaller because of how they baked it, but the customers weren't buying it. So in the end, Subway had to pay them. We'd like to think that these customers used the money to buy more footlong subs. Number 7. Croissant-wich. In 2017, Burger King was taken to court by some customers in Maryland for lying for close to 2 years. What kind of lie did they tell, you ask? Well, they were sneakily increasing the price of food. The customer took them to court was called Coletta Anderson. She said that when she used her buy one get one coupon to buy a croissant-wich from Burger King, the price of the food item went up. Anderson noticed that she had to pay $3.19 for one sandwich when using the coupon. But when she didn't, she was asked to pay $2.16 for the same food. It turned out that it wasn't one type of food alone. Anyone buying anything from Burger King with that coupon paid more than others for the same food. Anderson used the coupon at other Burger King stores and found the same thing. Burger King came out to say that there was nothing going on and gave Anderson some gift cards. Of course, that makes up for 2 years of lying and stealing. Number 6. Not organic food. Bear Burger is a fast food restaurant that takes pride in being simple, joyful, and organic. Well, they were lying about the last part because their food at one point was not organic. In 2017, a customer called Jill Rosenberg saw something that made his mouth hang open. Rosenberg usually ate at the restaurant because he thought their food was organic, until he saw a truck that brought meat to the restaurant. Organic meat usually has a stamp from the USDA that makes them real. But the ones being delivered to the Bear Burger restaurant in Forest Hills did not have that stamp. What would you do if it were you? Throw your burger away and ask for your money back? You wouldn't be wrong. But Rosenberg took a different step. He started looking for the truth until he met the CEO of the restaurant, who agreed that their burgers were not made from 100% organic meat. But on the restaurant's website, they wrote, 100% organic blend of brisket, chuck, and short rib. Looks like whoever wrote it didn't know his numbers well. Number 5. Chipotle's huge lie. Chipotle was caught lying in one of their advertisements in 2015. The company had said that they wanted to start selling foods with no GMO, which means genetically modified organisms. But they weren't telling the whole truth. What they really meant was that some of their foods would no longer have GMO, not all of them. When people found out that some of their foods still had GMO, they were not happy. And what did dear old Chipotle do? They did what good companies do, say it's the fault of their customers. Chipotle said that they didn't expect their customers to think that all their foods were made without GMO, which is a very silly way of not taking responsibility. They were taken to court, and it looked like they were winning at first. But in 2018, the judge changed his mind about throwing the case out. Based on what happens next, Chipotle customers from 2015 to 2016 may get something from the fast food restaurant. Maybe some food with no GMO, or a huge load of cash. Number 4. False advertising. The Big Catch meal sold by Long John Silver's got into trouble in 2013. Customers found something that can make you not eat at any fast food restaurant ever again. People go to this restaurant because they use fish for their food, which is healthier than many types of meat. But the problem with Long John Silver's was that their fish wasn't healthy. It had 3,700 milligrams of sodium and 33 grams of fat. This makes it one of the most unhealthy things you can eat. But it gets worse. These bad ingredients in the fish came from how the fish was cooked. The restaurant used bad oil to cook the fish, which could make their customers sick. But that wasn't all. Even though Long John Silver said that their fish was 7 to 8 ounces, it was only really 4.5 ounces. The remaining 3 ounces were made up of batter. Talk about selling a lie. Number 3. Replacing ingredients. Many people love to go to Dunkin' Donuts because of the type of food they sell. But what if we told you that all the food you ate at the restaurant were the wrong things? In 2017, the fast food restaurant was taken to court 3 times for changing their ingredients without telling customers. For example, a customer in Massachusetts took them to court after finding out that Dunkin' Donuts gave their customers margarine or another substitute for butter even after the person asks for butter. Another customer took the company to court for their steak and egg sandwiches. It turned out that the restaurant was using ground beef and not steak. The third customer found that one of their products called Blueberry was made of sugar and not blueberries. Who knows if their donuts are even made out of donuts? Number 2. Calories Chipotle. Here is Chipotle again on our list. This fast food restaurant tells their customers that they use fresh ingredients to make their food. So this makes them better than other places. They were taken to court because customers found out that Chipotle wasn't telling them everything about their food. The lie was discovered when customers looked at the menu and saw that a chorizo burrito had only 300 calories. It turns out that the whole chorizo burrito was 930 calories, and it was only the chorizo that had 300 calories. Imagine how many people go there to eat the chorizo burrito who believe they're eating healthy food. Although it's funny that anyone would go to a fast food restaurant for a healthy meal. This lie's a big one for Chipotle because they have to be truthful about the calorie numbers as a restaurant. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1. Extra value meal. If you have ever bought the extra value meal at McDonald's, you'll be angry to find out that you're being cheated. A customer called James Gertie found out that buying all the parts of an extra value meal one after the other was cheaper than buying it as one meal pack. Here's how it works. The extra value meal is $5.90. But if you buy 2 cheeseburgers, a medium soft drink, and medium fries, everything is $5.49. In 2016, McDonald's was taken to court for this lie. People want to buy an extra value meal because they think it's cheaper and has more food. But this is not the case with this McDonald's food item. What do you think? Would you still buy your food at McDonald's one after the other now? Or would you not mind the small change in price? Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.